This is week number 40, day number 3, and welcome. We are talking about how to raise money, private money for real estate deals. And we're talking about doing it like a pro. I'm only sharing my experience. I don't believe I am a pro. Even though I am a professional in real estate, but I don't consider myself an expert by any means. I learned from a lot of people. I've been doing this for a long time. Been a business owner for a long time. I've been doing real estate for a long time. Since back 1998, that's when I got my first taste of real estate. So that is quite a while. I was just a kid back then, but I got to see what things were like. And so today we are trying to figure out how to best let you know what I've been doing to raise money and to find private money for real estate transactions, for real estate deals, for flips, for buy and holds, things of that nature, commercial, residential, land, etc. And the very first deal that I did, I guess I didn't develop the bad habits that a lot of people do. So the first deal I found was a tax deed. In that deal, it was an over-the-counter property, and I can explain later what an over-the-counter property is, but it was sitting at the county. I went, I got a statement from the county, like a payoff amount. And then what I did is I contacted a friend of mine who owned a party company, some sort of entertainment company. And then I said, hey, are you at all interested in real estate investing at all? And he said, yeah, I've been wanting to know how to get into it. I don't know anything about it and stuff. And so I said to him, well, look, I found a deal. I think it's a good deal. We can buy it for, I think it was, if I'm not mistaken, 11,000. This is years ago, so I don't know if you might be able to find that today, but it was 11,000, something to that effect. And then I said, hey, look, if you want to go into this with me together, I'll pay you whatever you want, return on this deal. And he said, sure. And so he said, as long as you secure it. And that was all his questions. Is like, I just want to make sure I don't lose my money, things like that. So how are you planning on not losing my money? So I had to come up with a plan. I did a little bit of research. Back then, there was no internet and stuff. So I just kind of called around and stuff. And so I said, this is what I came up with. And I presented it to him. And he said, okay, yeah, that sounds good to me. And it was just basically a mortgage and note and stuff. So I said, we're going to go through the title company. So I learned that lesson correctly. So I went through a title company. And so I said, okay, we're going to buy it. So we went and we got it. And then, to my surprise, when, and I felt so bad. I mean, it's part of the reason I don't do as many tax deeds, because I just felt bad. Because when we got the tax deed from the county, we went to the house, and there was a bunch of tools, like somebody had been working on this property. So we drilled out the locks and stuff, and we switched them. We changed the locks, and we put a notice on the door saying, hey, this property now belongs to me. Here's my contact information. If you have any questions, please call this number, right? But there was a bunch of beautiful tools inside the house. Somebody had been already remodeling it. And they were, I would say, 75% done with the remodel. And so immediately, within a few hours, somebody contacted me and said, hey, why did you change the locks to the house, blah, blah, blah. I said, I have a tax deed. I bought it from the county. And they said, well, we'll see about that. I'm going to call my lawyer and stuff. And I said, look, I am so sorry, but the taxes needed to be paid and I paid them. And that's the way it works. So it's my property. So it turns out he was not in town. He was out of town, and the tools belonged to his contractor. So we worked it out, and I'm like, you know what? I'd be more than happy to give you your tools back, that kind of thing. So we kind of worked it out. He got his tools back. I'm like, unfortunately, the house is now mine. So he said, yeah, I didn't do my due diligence and stuff. So I turned him into a friend, but we got the deal. So he asked his attorney, and it was indeed correct, nothing he could do about it. So we got that deal. We didn't do anything to that property, not a thing. I took pictures. It was a beautiful white house with a red door in a beautiful neighborhood with a church across the street. And it was just a nice deal, a nice house. And so I was getting desperate because I posted it online. And I thought I would sell it within like a few hours, a few days. And I posted it online, but traffic, back then, internet is not what it is today. And so I went and I posted it on some newspapers and things like that. And I called a few agents, and you just had to do, a lot of guerrilla marketing back then. And finally I got so I had a lot of people, tire kickers, coming over, and I was showing it a lot, and I was getting so frustrated because no one was biting and stuff. I remember a buyer told me a line that I say now all the time when I have desperate sellers. I'm like, hey, and cash works, right? And so I said, yeah, cash works. And he goes, yeah, cash always works. So I always say that to my sellers is cash always works. But anyway, so finally I got a buyer, and this guy, he was from South America or something. He had been saving for a long time. And so he was very handy with this, to handle this project. And I sold it to him. I sold it to him for 70,000, something like that, 75,000, maybe it was 95. I cannot remember. It was just a long time ago, but I do know it was very close to 100,000. And so I went back and I told my friend, hey, you only wanted, I think he only wanted like 3,000 in like a 3-month period. So he gave me 11, and we'll give him back 15. So, but I gave him back 20. Now, why did I do that? Is because, what was my profit? I didn't do anything to the house. My profit was, I don't know, like 70 grand, something like that, if I remember correctly. And that was enough. That's my ROI was enough. That was enough. And so, but the reason I gave him more, so he made a ton of money, was because I wanted him to do more deals with me. So I took my money and I took now his money, and I started doing 2 deals simultaneously. So he is what I call a secret lender. And so today, that's what I wanted to talk about, is like, you'll be surprised how many people have money sitting around if you're able to do 2 things at once. People say, do I raise private money first, or do I find deals first? It's not chicken and egg type thing here. My belief, chicken and egg, is that you had that whole equation is like dumb, because at the beginning you had a male and a female, and they both produced an egg. So when you think about that, you're like, deals, and secret lenders, both together at the same time. So you always work deals and you always work secret lenders at the same time. You're always telling people, coaching people how to get into real estate. And the easiest way to get into real estate is to partner. That's why I created this channel and this community, is because that's what I do. I practice what I preach. So I'm always working on deals, but at the same time, I'm teaching people, like I'm doing right now, how to get into real estate. And the way to do it is you're always talking to sellers and you're always talking to potential people that want to learn real estate and that want to go into a deal with you. That's it. So, but also as you're talking to sellers, you're going to find a lot of people that can be your lenders, can be your buyers. It can also be JVs. So as you talk to sellers, you will find that. And as you find also, as you talk to other people about real estate, you teach them. So as you're working on your pipeline for secret lenders, you will also find people that want to buy a discounted property. So that's your buyers. And you'll also be talking to people who need to buy at retail, right? So you're always talking to people. That's kind of like what you are if you get into real estate, is you are always talking to people who need the same things. Real estate will never devalue in terms of people needing it to live and do business. As I always say, everyone is in the game of real estate, but some people are on the receiving end and some people are on the giving end, right? You pay for somebody's real estate investment or somebody pays for yours. Those are the two options. So in my opinion, somebody always will need a place to live and somebody will always need a place to shop. So there's residential and commercial, right? And somebody will always, as Ray Kroc learned, you want to own the land on which that burger is built, in case of McDonald's, right? So that's the land. So there's many uses of land, many uses of real estate, and it's always used. Think of where you park your big truck. If you have a truck, like I do, a box truck, right? It's very hard for me to find parking for that truck. So it's always either sitting at a flip or I have to find something. So I just decided to buy land and park it there. And then I put that piece of land on this app where people can rent an area where they can park equipment or boats or trailers or something, right? And so, but that's real estate. So people always have a need for real estate. You just kind of have to find a little angle and kind of be creative and make money from it. But you're always building your seller's pipeline and you're always building at the same time, you're building your secret lender pipeline, right? Both together. It's not chicken and egg. What comes first? None of that stuff. Build it together. You know, male and female produce the deal. Okay. So with that being said, what we're going to do is we're going to make phone calls right now because that's what we've been doing for the last year. And we're doing both at the same time. We are finding opportunities. We are finding also people who might be interested in opportunities. So you do this at the same time. Our goal here in this channel is to do deals together. You and I can do deals together so that you can kind of get your feet wet in real estate and you know, generate retirement income, generate passive income, depreciation, just depends on what your goals are, or capital preservation. So, but it always happens within real estate. It starts with a deal, meaning we have to find a good deal, okay, to give us opportunities to accomplish our goals, okay? So give me a like, follow, subscribe, comment below, look at the information below to see how to contact us so we can get started and working together. Why not do business together? So now what we're going to do is we're going to make phone calls to find these potential opportunities. And again, this is a live training. I do these every single day as much as I can, but we had deals. Yesterday, I was going to tell you the deal that we had yesterday. It was a fantastic deal. And so I sent out the contract today. I have to call the seller to make sure to walk through the contract and get him to sign and do whatever we have to get him to sign. Okay, so now I'm going to go into my CRM and let's begin making phone calls. Okay, so Carl, let's see what the deal is with him. Let me see, make sure. Okay, so yeah, this is a lead that came in within the last week. So I want to make sure that I jump on these as fast as I can. He might, so he needs to renovate the property. It needs work. Told him we can buy it as is. Okay. Let's see. This guy I'm using to my associate doesn't make very good notes, but he is good at finding opportunities for us. Okay.
Please leave your message for Carl Godwin.
Hey, Carl, it's Ben. I was calling you back about Sanford Avenue. Give me a call when you get this. Thanks. Talk to you later. Bye-bye. Okay, I usually don't leave voicemails. So no answer, will try later. It looks like a potential good opportunity. So on my pipeline, on my CRM, and I have videos about this, how the CRM works. On my pipeline, I'm going to put him on a perseverant campaign to make sure that I am on top of this. Okay, great. So now let me go into the texting campaign that we have been working on. Okay, somebody said no. Okay, so this guy wants 80 grand. So let me see if it's worth 80,000 here. So I'm going into the MLS. I'm not an agent. I just have very good connections because I network with people and they hook me up. Okay, so what is this? 2180. Okay. So it's in Jacksonville. Okay, I might consider that. 406. Okay, let me see exactly where it is. It's a mobile home. Okay. Oh, it's in a really good area here, I think. Yeah, it is. Okay, so that's fine. Okay, so I'm gonna call him. Mhm. This looks like a good deal. So, okay, no answer. My personal number. Okay, let me see what I could do here. So because this is a brand new lead, I have to like schedule like a follow-up with him. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come here and very quickly, like I'm building like a sequence for him. So contacts, 10 minutes ago. Okay, so okay, so let's see, is that a set? Okay, full address. I just have to kind of just build a sequence right quick. Okay. It's email. So the reason I did that is so I can text him from my platform, my CRM. Okay, I just said, hey, I just tried texting you about the 80K. Let's see if he replies. Okay. All right, so now I have to put him in this opportunity box, mobile home. Okay. Text. Okay. All right, so let's move on to the next one here. Okay. This one here, we tried calling yesterday. No luck. Let's see. Charles. Let's see if we can call him. Just tried calling again. Can we set up a time? Okay, let's see if that'll work. Okay. So now this one can be purchased for 300,000. Peach Drive. Okay, I thought I had seen a Peach Drive before. It's in Jacksonville. Okay. Okay. 1995 is the last time that it was purchased. Let's see. Okay. Call this one. Dorothy.
Hi, this is Dottie. Please leave a message at the beep. Thank you.
Okay. No answer. Calling from my personal line. I will try a little later. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay, so these, like I said, these are text messages. So let me see here. So they're cold texting, kind of showing you what I'm doing. It's my personal line. Okay. All right, so let's go back to, I'm gonna call Dwan about the contract, so you guys can see kind of how that call is going to go to get a contract.
Hello.
Hey, good morning, Dwan. How are you? This is Ben.
I'm doing good. How are you doing?
Oh, doing fantastic. It sounds like you're on the road again.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah.
I am. By the time I got your email and settled down, man, but I will do it today because I got an early day today.
Okay, no problem. I was just calling to make sure you got it.
You know, what I'm gonna do is when I get in block and clock out, I'm gonna call you while I'm doing it because I may need your help how to do it.
For sure. Anytime you call me, I'm here.
Okay. And let me ask you this: that's to get to do the title search, or that's the basic contract?
Yeah, just that's the basic agreement. So
Okay.
in that, so I have to turn that over to the title company. so that they can start the search. As soon as it comes back, we'll put the money in your hand. That's basically the rundown.
Oh wow.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, but let me ask you this, because right next door to my grandmother's house is my aunt's home, right?
Mm-hmm.
And she passed away. She passed before my grandmother, so her home has been vacant about 8 or 9 years.
Okay.
But what I'm gonna do is, because my cousin, he the one that was paying the taxes. But basically he wants to sell. But what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna tell him I'm gonna go ahead and catch up the taxes. I'm gonna go ahead and pay it, and let him sign the deed over to me.
Oh,
But
okay.
that house is bigger than my grandmother's home. It's much bigger.
Oh, got you. Bigger. Okay.
Yeah, it's much bigger.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely. Let's do it. We can do that one too.
Yeah. So what I'm gonna do is, like I say, I get it. I'm gonna call you. So I can get you to help me fill it out. I can go and fill it out. And I'm gonna touch base with my cousin also today, because he's been trying to. He's the one. He's my best brother. Go ahead and you know what I'm saying? He wants me to do it. So that's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah. Well, that sounds good. Appreciate that. Yeah, let's do it. All right.
As soon as I get that chance, man, I'm gonna call you then and go ahead and get that started.
You got it. I appreciate your time, and drive safely, Juan.
All right, thank you.
Okay, thanks. Talk to you later. Bye-bye. So we got another deal out of this. This is how it is. You're just always networking. Called him, and he said that he was on the road and he will sign it as soon as he gets to his destination. He will also refer his cousin, who will sign over the deed to him, and he also wants to get rid of that property. So 2 for 1. Okay. Lead. How do you spell refer? Okay, there we go. Okay, so this is a priority right here. Let me see here. I am going to, I'm just gonna keep touching base with him. But anyway, so then the way it works is I will, because this is a good deal, it's a cash deal. I don't have an issue with, taking money, buying it and stuff. But then what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask him, what are you going to do with that money? Right? So once we get close to the transaction, what are you going to do with the money? And I'm going to try to have him put it to work. So that's pretty much one of the biggest ways to raise private capital is when, we cash them out, we ask them, at that point, what they're going to do with that money, we can show them how they can put it to work. And in doing that, before we pay them, we can say, hey, there's no reason to exchange the money. Just keep it in the house and we'll pay you what we agreed. A lot of people say, no, I want to see it to make sure it's true, it's real or whatever. So a lot of times, we put in the money, we pay them, and then the money comes right back to us. Sometimes you do that. And then we go back and we do the note again, and the money goes, so it's secured by the house and stuff. It's kind of funny to do it like that. But if we have to do that, if all it takes is just the paperwork and the cost to transfer the money and everything like that, in order to get to raise private money, like a pro, right? We will do that. So let's keep moving here. So this is going good. You heard him and stuff. this call was giving me trouble. I wonder if, yeah, it was giving me trouble. And it's still giving trouble here, so I don't know why it's doing that. So I'm gonna refresh this. Okay. So let's. So we're gonna go over to the next opportunity here to make sure that okay, Stephen. Planning on selling the property. She will need to talk to Stephen. So we're talking to the missus once again, occupied by her daughter who's moving out. Stephen number for us to talk. Okay. 71. So let's speak with her. Let's see what she's put together for us.
This is Tracy with Charles Rosenberg Realty. I'm sorry that I missed your call, but please leave your name and telephone number, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. That's it.
She's got an accent. Okay, so I'm gonna take this. Phone number. Okay, so now let me see if I can get a hold of Stephen. Before I do that, I'm gonna forgot to look it up on Zillow just to make sure. Sanford, okay. Okay. 260 on here. Okay, let's see.
Call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message.
Okay. No answer. We'll try later. Straight to voicemail, so let's see. No contact made. There we go. On to the next. Direct mail, cold calling. I'm reviewing the calls we have here. Direct mail again. Cold calling, okay. Okay. Have a ton of phone calls to make. All right, so spoke to Joseph, have it under contract, but they're gonna back out. It's vacant, asking around 300,000. Okay, let's see. Orlando, okay. Let's see here. 95. Okay. pending, 300,000, okay. It's remodeled. Okay. It looks like a flip. Yeah, wait. And see. I'm looking for a dilapidated property here. Okay. Gonna move on to the next. To mayor. Okay. So this property here. Uh-oh, what's going on here? Okay, so it's taking a little long to load here, so I apologize, but I think we got it here. Okay, so they are interested in selling as soon as possible. Plan to put it on the market as soon as they want to sell. At the moment, asking for a callback. Okay, let me take a look at it real quick. General info, St. Johns County. Okay. St. John's, Florida. Okay, it's active, so it's on the market. Ooh, yeah, this is brand new house, and yeah, so I will leave this for later. It's just not a discounted deal. It's $500,000 and stuff, right? I could do it. I could deal with it, but not right now. There's other priorities. So I'm gonna go do this. Dawn. Let's see, Dawn here. Consider selling the property maybe in a month. Okay, let's see. Where's the Sanford? Okay. Off market. I just saw Zillow is doing a cash offer. What is this? Okay, let's see what it does. Okay, so this Zillow is offering cash offers now. This is gonna be, okay, so you saw it here first. Zillow is doing cash offers now. Wow. Okay, so let's give them a call.
Please leave your message for Don Johnson.
No answer, okay. We'll try later. Okay. Rasmussen, I like that name. So it was rented and now vacant, trying to sell on their own for a month. They plan to work with a realtor, okay. Palm Coast, okay, so this is closer to me now. Okay, where is this exactly? Okay. Okay, no answer now again. Try later, okay. Let's see here. No contact, okay. Marsha, okay, let's see here. Looking to sell, needs work, currently vacant. Okay. It's in Jacksonville, all right. Oh, 06, okay, 120. All right, let's see here. Marsha.
Please leave your message for
Okay. Again, no answer. Okay, so this one here is Sacramento, okay. Call back between 10 a.m. and 11 a.m. Okay, So here's what we're going to do. We're going to come back to this one. And for now, we're going to leave this video where it is. We're going to come back and make more calls to get more deals. So hopefully, so we got 1.5-ish today. Come back and we'll do more deals, and we'll keep talking about raising private capital and creating retirement income. That's what we are trying to accomplish in this channel. Thank you for your time, and talk to you soon. Bye-bye.